Carefully functions, very important topic of the JavaScript. Your upcoming 3-4 topics after functions. After functions, next 3-4 topics. If you want to understand betterly, you want to follow easily, this is the base topic. Functions is the base topic. So you are good in functions, what we are going to discuss in coming sessions. So if you are good in the functions, coming 3-4 topics, we can easily follow. If functions without awareness, without ideas are coming 3-4 topics, so typical, and it's making complexity also. So better don't absent the this topic and listen carefully. And direct to open secret, I am saying, if you miss the functions, coming 3-4 topics, you are getting struggle. Open secret, I am saying. So without absenting and attend the session and listen carefully. So one topic impacting to your coming 3 topics. I am suggesting, well, as usual, tomorrow somebody absent. Common. All my suggestions are in that one cut up of first place. A blue t-shirt person second place. Cap third. A last black t-shirt same irregular. You also recently irregular only. Attending a daily. Mm-hmm. So secret I reveal, sir. Well, next 4-5 days after, sir, topic not understanding, sir, and I can't do anything. Compulsory interlinked concepts. The coming all JavaScript topics interlinked, sir. Functions helping to coming topics. Next one, objects. At your point of view, oops. How to create the objects, so how to create the constructors, so how to create the methods. So that is comes in the next topic. And these two are helping to the next upcoming concept to DOM. These all are the step-by-steps. First step, second step, third step. If any one step is not constructed properly, sir, remaining steps are getting the problems. If these 3 concepts, if you followed properly, sir, next concept to validations, one of the main topic of the JavaScript, client-side validations. Sir. A client-side validations, the 3 topics knowledge required. So coming in all topics, so chain concepts and one linked to another one. So better make it the regular attendance and follow. If you do more than 2-3 classes, sir, next understanding, it's not my responsibility. If you attend the class, I'll take the responsibility. If you're not understanding, I can say something. Without attending the class, I'm not understanding it. What can I do? God only helps to you. Open secret. Attended, but not understanding, sir. That's my responsibility. Without attending, if you say not understanding, so mana who are not attending regularly classes, it is so many available. మీరు అది మీ బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఉన్నారు your backside 2 candidates are there, see that one. So first, how many types of functions we have, sir? 2 types, sir. One is the predefined functions, second one is the user defined functions. Predefined functions is also called as library functions. Just now I used an alert predefined function, prompt predefined function. So JavaScript providing the predefined functions. At the same time, it is also providing to develop your own functions also. So how the predefined available, like that user defined also available. So functions are 2 flavors, predefined, user defined. But predefined is not concept, sir. User defined is the concept. Because predefined functions at regular intervals we are using. Okay, yesterday and day before yesterday, when I'm calling the arrays, sorting, pushing, searching, you got errors, some of key cases, comma missing, spelling mistakes. Error message, what it is showing? Function not defined, function not defined. Those all are the functions. Write is function, write ln is function, log is function, table is function, recently explained. Elect to, prompt to, confirm to, parse into, parse flow to, all these are functions. Software providing, we are enjoying, that's all. But now at the same time, software providing one more facility, you can develop your own functions also. Sir, already predefined functions available. Then why we should develop our own functions? Library functions are there. We can enjoy with these things. Why extra risk this one? Means predefined functions not fulfilling all your needs. Predefined functions are not fulfilling all your requirements or your needs. Language providing the 1,000 predefined functions are still some gap is there. Your expectation these 1,000 functions are not. They're providing 1 lakh functions are still we have gap because we are human beings. We are never going to satisfy. Compulsory, guarantee. But suppose your exams results, Amma. You are praying first God. God, I don't need any score. I want to just clear all my semester exams at a time. The first praying. Results came. At the exams time praying. Next 1 month after results came. You are checking your results. What you prayed the God? I want to clear all subjects without backlog. God is giving the blessings. So 55% is given score also. After watching the score, what is your next thought? God, why 55 only given? You can give another 5, 60 first class. Kada. But while praying of the previous month, 50, 100. For next time, God 60% given. When you check the result, what is again immediate thought in brain? Why 60 only? Because 70, 75, the distinction comes together, God. Next semester, 76 is sanctioned. Distinction got it. But 2 marks la class first missing. What is our thought? When you are satisfying, when you are adjusting, eh, that is called as human being. You are me same. But suppose management giving the 10,000 rupees salary for me. The 15,000 because expenses increased. 10,000 not enough salary. If salary increased, I'll come to your temple again, 101 rounds. So the employee praying is like this. Or 5 coconuts, so 101 rounds of pradakshina. Employee way of praying also available. Everybody is praying like that as per their needs. For next time that one 10,000 incremented to salary 15,000. 15,000 ingo 3,000 extra is that okay life good and next time 25,000 is given say increment sir. His sounds always coming sir. Until to die his sound is always coming. Confirm. There's somewhere one gap is available. If I explain any much also, but finally when you are writing the feedback or comment, sir not explaining properly. Huh? A general I'm saying adi. Plus student, so faculty, employee, husband, wife, parents, kids. Suppose one parent feeling adi. They're saying every day the kids study properly, daily practices, you should get the marks properly, you should get every parent forcing like this, our suggestion. For student also they work hard, finally they scored the 70% in the exam. But what is parent feeling? Hey, why 70% only? Why not 80% under it? A common middle class parent mentality. Next time 80 if you scored, why 80? See that opposite flat person 95 on the score. The parent doing the comparison. Then kids are getting internally, but parent kada ఇప్పుడు కూర్చుంటాం అది. Not me. General I'm saying అది. I'm never going to forcing my kids like that. So every language providing the predefined functions, but still these functions are not fulfilling our needs. Then only a language inventor also knows, if I provide 1 lakh function, one developer is asking, hey inventor, where is 1 lakh one function? Confirmly asking developer, there is no doubt. Then only language inventors, what they are providing, a developer, we provided maximum our functions. If you are not satisfied with these functions, you are expecting anything more yourself, develop your own. This is called as the user defined functions. Every language, but Java inside you have a lot of predefined methods. Well, again, why you are developing methods? Every day in every oops example, you are writing your methods. Why? We have thousands of methods in Java. Then why you are writing methods again? Like James Gosling also not satisfying you. That is meaning. Meaning is it? But SQL query is available. You are performing operations. But why you should go for PLSQL again? Because these queries are not fulfilling your needs. They're filling, but not all your needs. What is the missing point is there that you are developing with your own logic in the PLSQL, and indirectly you are developing your own queries in PLSQL. Indirectly that only. Like every subject a gap compulsory, sir. No inventor is fulfilling all the users, all the developers needs. It's not possible. Clear? Eh? So how to develop these user defined functions? That is our current concept, sir. So first, what is a function? What is the purpose of the function? Function is a named block. Function is a named block, and every block is a group of statements. Hmm. Already I said this point a couple of times, sir. All are blocks. All are blocks. A block before which keyword you wrote it, as with we have to pronounce it. If block, for block, switch block, and now it is the function block. The control statements of first day I explained. This is called as block. If there is no name here, and this is called as very good, anonymous block. Nothing is there in front of the curly brackets, sir. It is called as anonymous block. So every function initially one anonymous block, but anonymous block calling and using not possible. We are setting some name, and that is called as named block. A block inside what we have, sir, a group of statements available. So can I call now directly function is a group of statements, sir? Why not? A equals to B, B equals to C, automatically A equals to C. Every function is a group of statements. Then what is the use of these functions, sir? Every function used to perform a specific task or operation. Operation or task, nothing but an, if you want to do any some work, sir, you need one function. I want to take the input from user, sir. Prompt required. I want to display the message to user, sir. Let required. Displaying the message, it's called as a task or work. Real life pronunciation work. For displaying the data to user, what we are using, sir? Let function using. I want to take the data from user, sir. Then use the prompt. Every function performing a specific task, a specific operation. 100%. Example, by using the alert, can you take the data from user? How many works you are doing? How many works you are performing? Only one work. A one work I called as a specific single operation. Next, what is the benefit or what is the advantage to use the functions in our programs, sir? So many benefits available, sir. Some points I listed here. Advantages of the functions. Now you can write shortcuts, no problem. I'm underlining. Underlining word is enough. Functions are reusable. Functions are reducing the length of the code. And functions are maintenance easy. A simple word is enough. Advantages of the functions. When I'm developing the programs or when I'm developing the applications, if I use the functions, I'll get these benefits. The more benefits available, but I mentioned main points only. One of the purpose of the functions reusable. You know that very well. Once if you define the function, we can call any number of times. Last example also, how many times I click the button, that number of times function executing. That is called as reusable. Define once, use lifelong. And second one, sir, it reducing the code, the program length reducing, sir, especially when you have the repeated tasks. When you have the repeated code, when you have the repeated task, so if you use the functions, it reducing the code. But sir, for that we can use loops also, sir. Yes, sir, loops also reducing the code. No doubt at all. Remember the 1 week back explanations. Loops are used to minimize the repetition of the code. But now I am explaining same point. Functions also used to minimize the repetition of the code. So whenever you minimize the repetition of the code, automatically length reducing. But generally you'll get the doubt. Already loops available. Why we should go for the functions, especially this point of. So for loop using to reduce the repetition of the statement. Functions also using to reduce the repetition of the statement. Then why two concepts, sir? One enough together. So if you want to reduce the repetition of the statements, we know already loops. So, but now I'm going to explaining functions also. Same. No doubt coming up. No question. No question. You're not getting any question. Okay, leave it. Next, third point, easy maintenance. Easy maintenance. So what is the meaning of easy maintenance, sir? Easy maintenance is one main point, sir. Inside that we have a lot of information. Functions are increases the readability of the code. Functions increasing the understandability of the code. And functions also helping to debug the code. Functions also helping to debug the code, easily debugging of the code. And functions also helping future modifications is enhancement of the code in future or modifying of the code in future, it becomes as easier. So all these three, not like this, so many is there. All these points we simply say as a maintenance easy, future modifications easy, easy debugging, and as well as the increases the readability of the code also. These are the main advantages of the functions, sir. Primary points. Secondary points we have a lot of also, but primary only I focused here. Next, how many types of functions we have, sir? 4 types of functions available, sir. One is named function, second one is expressional function, third one is arrow function, and fourth one is IE functions, also called as II functions. Another name of it, IE, II. So these are the 4 categories of the functions. Oh, 10 minutes back, I said one point. We already worked with functions 6 to 8 times, different programs, right? 6 to 7 programs, what are the functions I developed, including today's example? Those all comes under the named functions only. So JavaScript starting date to till today, how many times I used the functions? How many examples I used functions? Those all are named functions only. So we know already functions. So then why we are discussing again, sir? And we know only one type only. Because still 3 types are pending. 3 types. So now I'm going to focusing. So these are the different types of functions. One by one, we are going to working. Named functions we know, sir. But once again, I'm touching that one also. Next one. IE, II. What is that pronunciation, sir? Full form is there, sir. I means immediate. I means immediate. E means execution. Executed. Immediate executed functions. Immediate executed functions. What about I, sir? I means again immediate only. I means again immediate only. But second I, sir. Second I means immediate invoked. Immediate invoked. Immediate executed, immediate invoked. That is the full forms of that one. Somebody calling IE, somebody calling II. We are calling both. Safe zone. But who knows the IE? They doesn't know this one. By chance question comes with this pronunciation? Answer no, but we are unable to answer. So then only first days onwards, so I'm going to saying always multiple pronunciations. Full form adi, not explanation. Immediate executed functions, immediate invoking functions. Next one. So where we can define these functions, sir? Generally, functions we are defining in the two places, internal and external. Nothing but an internal functions, external functions. We have both knowledge. Today's example, arrays example, internal functions. Today's array example, I used all internal functions. Student marks calculation program, loan calculator examples, I used external functions. Huh? Yeah, so old explanations not remember anything. Huh? Or where is reactions? If you remember it, you have to say yes or no, no, kada. But you are silently sitting. Writing, oh, busy with writing, Mhm. Okay, I'll wait. I'm waiting. I'll write it and answer it. Oh, writing over, huh? Meedamma, girls, over writing. I'll wait it, no problem. You can take your own time. Hmm? So starting topic of JavaScript till today, couple of times we used external functions and more times we used internal function. Internal functions more time I used. External functions exactly if you want to say it 3 times I used. Third example of the JavaScript. Demo on external JavaScript. Fun 1, fun 2 అని two functions I developed in separate JavaScript program and both we called from the HTML. First example. Third example. External JavaScript example concept. The second time external JavaScript I used it in the loan calculator. We designed loan calculator. In that one I used that. Principal amount to rate of interest. Third time was student grade calculation. By using if conditions, we calculated the grade. So these three cases we worked with external. Reminding all the programs we worked with internal. Today's example also internal functions only. So these are the two possible places to define the functions and we know very well these two places. Now we are starting with the first model, sir, named functions. So first model we are starting, the first model is named functions. So what is meaning of named functions, sir? We are defining the function with a particular name. How we define the arrays with a name like that? We are defining the function with the so-and-so name. That is called as a named function. The function with the identifier. Function with the identifier. That is called as named function. And how to define the function, sir? This is the syntax. It's a special syntax, sir. Daily we are following almost 1 hour back also you followed this same syntax only. Function name, function keyword followed by name of the function and logic. Today's three functions also we developed in the same syntax only. Add element to display element to search element. All the three functions we developed in the same syntax. So first it will comes function keyword, sir. And after that name of the function should be English word or any alphabet. And some parameters situational demanding and open curly bracket, local variable declarations, statements, return statement, and close the function. These are the parts total. So this is the total syntax of the function. In this total syntax, the curly bracket to curly bracket, it is called as body of the function. Function body. And this first line is called as function declaration or prototype. This first line is there, na? This first line is called as function declaration or function prototype. Prototype or declaration. And this is called as body. This is called as body. And total is called as function definition. This is total is called as function definition. I already mentioned, sir, we can define the function by using following syntax. So total called as function definition. Every function definition contains the two parts. One is the prototype, also called as declaration, and second one is the body of the function. So this is body, this is prototype. If you combine the both, that is called as definition. Next, and here we have some parameters, open bracket, parameters available, and the last line, this one. These I think we never used previously, first time. Except this one, remaining all we know, sir. These two statement delete it. See the balance, you know, na? Local variables. Maybe you are forgetting any. Always I'm writing it is a local variable and comment also I'm mentioning. Maybe this week you are remembering, next week no guarantee. Whenever I use it, the local, always I mention that comment. So, but what about the parameters and what about the return statements, sir? As per my subject point of view, it's the first time we are working. Maybe you have already idea because you know other languages also. In other languages, you already worked with return statement and parameter. In all languages available. Java, you have parameters. Java, you have the return statement. But functions not available. Oh shit. Java functions not available. Only methods available. So you know methods already, right? Sure, gada. Pakka. Can you explain the methods advantages? What are the advantages of methods? Functions, methods, one angle, both are same only. When you are seeing one angle, functions and methods both are same. When you see the another angle, could differences are a little bit differences are. But what are the information I'm explaining last half an hour onwards? These all points as it easily can apply the methods in your Java, .NET, Python also. Definition same, advantages same, only types changing. Types of functions changing. And a basic theory is there, na purpose, so definition, advantages, so that everything is same as easy debugging. Methods purpose, easy debugging. Methods purpose to reduce the length of the code. You know already. Why you are asking me how functions reducing length of code? So you already worked with Java, you already worked with Python .NET. You already dealing with well loops and already you deal with methods kada. But why this question comes? Point got it, huh? So other languages also you know loops or not? Other languages also you know methods or not? Then what is difference between loop and method? Hmm. Think it. When you got the idea, then inform to me. Hmm? Okay, now I'm focusing on what is parameter and what is return value. Hmm? So first point about the parameters is sir, second point about the return value. Hmm? This point's explanation, the diagrammatical representation. Hmm? So what is this? So many names are available here, sir. Different pronunciations, nothing else. So first parameters. What is the purpose of parameters? This is by using parameters, we can pass arbitrary data from one place to another place. Actually, the functions topic got I highlighted function word only, sir. But if you want to send the data from anywhere to anywhere in the programming world, not only functions, not only methods, anywhere to anywhere in the programming world, then you can use the parameters. The generally parameters and somebody what they're thinking, sir. Parameters we have to use in the functions only. Groups concept students what they're thinking, sir, and parameters we have to use in the methods only. No, 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 no. That is just one point. In our programming world, from one place to another place, if you want to transport the data, the only option is parameters. And that is not only functions, that is not only methods. Anywhere to anywhere in the world. But suppose our current topic functions, sir. I'm sending the data function to function. Hmm? Next, maybe go to HTML once, you know already HTML. But HTML page sending the data, no, not. HTML program sending the data or not? Huh? What is the use of submit button pressing? Huh? What is the use to press the submit button to send the data? And the data sending is there, kada? HTML also using parameters. That is also using parameters to send the data from client program to server program. Or my client system sending the data to server system, sir, by using parameters. That is not only function to function, anywhere to anywhere in the world. So one function to function, one method to one method, or one program to one program, or one system to another system, or one project to another project. Parameter, parameter, parameter. Hmm. So if anybody you feel parameters are used only in functions, parameters are used only in the methods. Don't feel like that, think big. Functions one option, methods one option. But like that, we have a lot of places. So one HTML program sending the data to Java programs are by using parameters concept. Hmm. Really available. You have, right now you have HTML nodes or new nodes. New nodes, old nodes. Anybody HTML nodes available right now? Available HTML. In that one, మన input tag submit button explanation available. Submit button explanation or input tag examples. So if you have the nodes, open input to tag example. I think HTML program number 20 అనుకుంటా I think 2020 program number 20 example 20. Example 20, the first example of the input tag text boxes I explained. While discussing of that example, ID attribute to name attribute I explained. In that explanations time, that time I designed one diagram. How a server program collecting your data and one step also typed. Do you have the step in notebook? JavaScript, how it is collecting the data. Advanced Java, how it is collecting the data. And one step also typed. Explanations. Not available. Huh? ID attribute to name attribute explanation time, sir. ID? Name server side. But on data collecting purpose, server side writing one step and on step also typed together. Are you copied or not? JavaScript అయితే this is the step. Backend programs, Java programs అయితే this is the step and step also typed. What is the step? What you are not available? And the notes not writing properly. Not available. Same program while discussing of ID attribute to name attribute, where ID attribute is used, where name attribute used, explained. Explained or not? All front end ID using, all back end name using, some of the backends ID and name both using. While using of that one, how a developer step writing and a step also typed together. Java script developer writing the step like this. Advanced Java developer, they're writing the step and step also typed. ID dot value on client side, server side. So completely notes is not writing properly. Half of information copying. Nobody. Next. The first point. Second point, what I said, ID, how JavaScript developer using any one rough example, one rough step I typed that one immediately. And how JavaScript advanced Java developer collecting the data, and one rough step also I typed. Steps not copied. Nobody, at least one candidate. Online candidates, you also doesn't have us. Your notes is not available. Kada? Only listening. Oh, I got answer from online students, sir. Request dot get parameter. That day, what is the step I explained, sir? And request dot get parameter, and I explained. So this is the backend technology step. They're collecting the data from our HTML pages by using the request dot get parameter. Inside that one, your name attribute you have to specify. And front end developers, they are collecting the step ID dot value. A request dot get parameter, nobody copied. Offline. Online candidates copied together, sir, betterly. Available. Last 5 minutes onwards, I'm asking that step only. Remember what you are doing? 5 నిమిషాల నుంచి ఆ స్టెప్ నుంచి చెప్పండి అండి. ఈ చెప్పకుండా ఏం చేస్తున్నారు స్వామి? మేధావులు, జీనియసెస్. హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ నోట్స్ రైటింగ్. మళ్ళీ శివకుమార్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ దిస్ ఓన్లీ. So why I asked that point, sir, and a method name observed request dot get parameter. So అంటే backend programs collecting the data from the front end by using which concept? Parameters only. Then only .NET developer, Java developer, both they are writing the request.get parameter followed by name of the parameter. What is the name of the parameters are? Your input tag IDs and names available, na? Those becomes as a parameters. Anushka Parida, Som Parida, Anushka. Very good, at least you two remember. Hmm? Hmm. ఇక్కడ మాకు so many waste candidates are available here. Hmm? Offline candidates. Well, coming to tomorrow's session, no? ID attribute point, name attribute point. Each 50 times write the imposition. Hmm? Use, what is the use? It's available in book, but almost 10 minutes I'm asking that point. Where you said here, ID you said, name you are not said here. As step here, not syntax here. 50 plus 50. So actually, no need to touch that point. Just for your awareness, I'm saying that one. Because most of the candidates, they're feeling parameters used only for function to function, parameters used for only method. Oops candidates emo, they're strongly believing parameters are used by the methods only. C language students, these all are feeling parameters are used by the functions only. Wrong thinking, and just I'm trying to highlight that point. So client program sending to the server program by using the parameter set data. A client system sending the data to server system also by using the parameter only. Amazon website sending the data to GPay, that is also by using the parameter only. How or why Amazon sending the data to GPay, sir? Product selected in Amazon. Price details available in Amazon. But GPay, how they knows how much amount you have to cut from your account? Amazon saying not saying or GPay own identification, own talent. When are you typing the amount? If you type the amount, every customer doing the gambling. Purchasing 10,000, but last year are missing. Hmm? Then only GPay never asking type the amount to online transaction, especially. So, at a background to Amazon without sending the data, how GPay knows there's 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees? Huh? No idea. Knows a GPay or PhonePe or Paytm. Anybody knows a merchant, a seller, compulsory they should share the information to that one. So that is also data sharing, data passing. That is also concept of parameters only. So one place to another place in the programming world, if you want to transport the data, you have the only option parameters. Next one, return statement, sir. Return statement also same, sir. Data sending only. Parameters, same purpose. Return statement also used to send the data to one place to another place. But how's are in the direction different? Because see this one. This is F1 and this is F2. The function 1, function 2. S means source. D means destination. Arrow key subjournal. This is my source place. I started the journey from my source place and moving to destination. So doing some work in this destination. After that, I'm coming back to source. This is my journey. So this is called as source program and this is called as the destination program. Any program, the function, a method, a class, whatever it may be. It's not only function, anything. But now source is sending some data to destinations are by using parameters. Now again, destination sending some again destination sending some data back to parameter source that is called as the return statement. So return also used for data transportation, but direction is different. Your program to other program parameters, other program to your program returns. That is concept same, but sounding is different. How, sir? Suppose your pen ink over. It's not writing. You are asking your classmate or friend, do you have the extra pen? He said, yes, I have extra pen. But what you are doing? Huh? Taking the pen from your friend. Class completed, writing completed. Next, what you are doing? Huh? Taking the pen. Well, again, taking the pen. Huh? Huh? Return. Sure. But both case pen the why sound changed, sir? One human being giving the pen to another human being. Both sides you have to use the same pronunciation. Kada. One side you are calling as a taking, one side we are calling as a return. Why? English grammar. No, it's not JavaScript concept, the English vocabulary. So are you feeling it's programming concept? Pen taking which language? Java na Python? A real life thing, real life activity that one. It's not Java, it's not CSS concept. So it's a regular language communication. And based on direction, sounding is changing or not? Yes. So first function, and this original function, sending some data to other functions. That case, what we have to call parameters. And other function, after doing of some logical operations, they're sending data back to your function. That is called as a return statement, a return value. So sounding different, but internal concept is same. Data flow from either to other to either. That's all. And how to define these parameters and how to define this return statement? Is there any guidelines? Is there a yes, sir? A reminding information tomorrow. We'll see that one. Thank you all.